Dearest brothers and sisters, greetings of the Most High. We come forward now in this moment of your time with much news to share with you, ever-evolving humanity. We would like to speak about the incredible positive aspects that are occurring within the collective consciousness at the moment, and that is a huge number of humanity awaking up spiritually during these times of this great planetary shift. Of course, if you listen to your mainstream media, it will not appear that way. However, there is a very clear trend occurring within the collective consciousness at the moment, and that is that humanity is awakening en masse. It is very important that those of you who are vibrationally drawn to these words understand that you are the leaders in the Great Awakening, and it is your duty to become stabilized lighthouse, stabilized in fifth dimensional consciousness, also known as heart consciousness, also known as Christ consciousness. When you stabilize in higher dimensional consciousness, this means that you are unaffected by the tumultuous waves that the third dimension can often throw your way. It means that you are able to be a master surfer, and it means that you are able to stay on your board regardless of what is happening on the external realm. It is absolutely imperative that as many of you as possible stabilize in unity consciousness, in the knowledge that everything is perfect, that God's hand is at play, that God does not make mistakes. You are invited in this moment to deeply commit to this knowing and this remembrance that you promised Mother Father God that you would become empty in order that the light of the Christ self may enter into your being. We become empty when we learn to observe our story without identifying with it. And we become empty when we free ourselves entirely from the victim narrative that the egoic consciousness is absolutely obsessed with. Please understand, if you are reading these words, that it is your duty and responsibility as a way shower to hold that ground, to hold that stabilized vibration, to ensure that swift and imminent stabilization of all those around you. The energies that are pouring forth from Galactic Central are truly unprecedented, and everyone is experiencing Ascension symptoms, whether you call them Ascension symptoms or not. One of the main symptoms at the moment is body aches and dehydration. This is due to the fact that a huge amount of density is currently leaving the carbon form, creating new patterns and templates for the crystalline bodily template to be activated within one's own genetic makeup. However, in order for this process to occur, one has to address all of the third dimensional beliefs which have become crystallized within the psyche, emotional body, and indeed physical form. And these ascension waves are interacting with these crystallized belief systems and is creating a shift in their molecular patterning and structure. That is why many of you are experiencing body aches at the moment. It is very important that everyone stays on top of their hydration. Electrolytes are highly recommended, as is coconut water. This will massively assist the body to assimilate the new codes and frequencies which are being spewed forth from Galactic Central in the form of photonic light particles. This is hugely affecting the Twin Flame Collective and many divine masculines that are entrapped in third dimensional, karmically obliged relationships are now reaching the absolute end of their tether. The universe is working specifically with these relationships, particularly if you are soul contracted to unite with your twin flame in this lifetime. Many of the karmic partners are becoming more tyrannical, more obsessive, and more difficult to be with. And this is highlighting to the masculine twin flames that this truly is a mismatch of vibrational energy. Divine feminines, you are invited to deeply trust in the process of your twin flame union and understand that everything is happening in perfect timing. You are activating all of the codes of mastery that are required for you to transmit to your twin flame when you come into sacred union. You promised your twin flame that you would reach a particular level of spiritual evolution. And please understand, if you are in separation from your twin flame, that you are working on up-leveling your vibration to stabilize at a point whereby your twin flame is able to stay with you, due to the fact that you have completely resolved all of your unconscious shadow projections. I would like to now speak about what we in the spiritual community term the Maxines. It is very important to understand that there is a spiritual warfare taking place at the moment, and those who have received the Maxine are now shedding radiation EMF waves. This is having a huge effect on people that are living with and working with those people who have been Maxinated, and it seems to be specifically targeting women and women's menstrual cycles. It is very important that you understand that we truly are in a spiritual war, and it is absolutely imperative that everyone wears the armour of God. I highly recommend purchasing some shungite and black tourmaline and wearing it on your person, having it under your pillow and having it in your house. These stones deeply absorb all EMF radiation, and it is very important that you remember to cleanse your stones regularly with spring water and with sunlight. It is also very important that you inform people that this is happening. The energies now are massively building up towards the 5-5 Beltane transmission. In this transmission, we will work with the dismantling of the 5G grid, which the nefarious powers that were are seeking to implement. We will be working with the collective consciousness and indeed all of the ascended beings to transform these 5G grids into 432 hertz Tesla towers. Indeed, this is a momentum that has already kick-started, but we are being called in as the ground crew to deeply empower and solidify this timeline actualization. In the transmission, we will also be working with the golden dolphins to clean and transmute the energy of the oceans. This is connected to the patriarchal energies, and it's very much connected to many divine masculines and the pollution within their emotional body. So therefore, in this transmission, we will be working on deeply cleansing all of the oceans of the world and deeply cleansing our emotional psyche and emotional worlds in order to align with the higher dimensional codes and frequencies that are our true birthright. I will no longer be hosting the meditations on YouTube. From now on, I will be creating a much more exclusive event on Zoom. Please see below for full details on how to book onto the transmission. There is so much to share with you all, and I look forward to sharing with you all again. Please know that I am currently shadow banned on social media, and the only way that this important message can reach the collective is by you sharing it. And please know that I will offer an extremely beautiful and exquisite gift to a lucky person who tags me and shares this video in its entirety. Have no fear, brothers and sisters, we are the ones that we have been waiting for. We are the ones that we have been praying for. God is in full control. In love and eternal light, Geee and the White Wolf Tribe. The 5-5 Beltane transmission will take place on the 5th of May at 8 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time. Please check the time zones. This is now different to GMT as it is British summertime. In this transmission, we will work with the dismantling of the 5G grid, which the nefarious powers that were are seeking to implement. We will be working to transform these grids into 432 Tesla towers. We will also be working with the golden dolphins to clean and transmute the energy of the oceans and to work on the psyche and emotional body of many divine masculines who are massively up-leveling their spiritual vibration at the moment. When you sign up to this event, you will receive a PDF with the Zoom link. It is very important that you type in selfie into your Gmail or email box, SELLFY. And please download the PDF file and store it somewhere safe to take part in the meditation. In love and eternal light, Geee and the White Wolf Tribe.